y'all already know we got to deal with the reality radar. All right?
Reality radar.
Oh, praises to the Most High God. So if you some type of tuned in with the NBA or just something that you see or hear on social media as you scroll by, you might be in the gym or see it on the TV or whatever. There's a little buzz about what this Caucasian Australian player is accused of. Mm-hmm. The issue is that the energy that you saw against Kyrie Irving for sharing a link, and John Morant for flashing a gun, right? Which it's not verified whether or not it was real, but it don't matter. He's still on the bench right now. But watch this though. Play that clip. You might be wondering, what the hell is this? Why is that even relevant? That girl right there that's saying that she smashed the NBA player is only 15 years old.
Come on now, dog.
Yeah, she only 15 years old. All right, now put that on the screen. All right, read that.
Has Josh Giddey gotten a pass from the media because he's white?
Good question. Scroll down for us. Scroll down. Read that.
NBA player suspected of improper relationship with minor is the kind of headline that usually stops the press. But little about this curious case involving Josh Giddey has gone by the book.
So usually, if an NBA player is suspected of something like that, it's gonna be plastered on all the platforms, right?
That's right.
But in this case, it hasn't gone by the book. Because typically, who dominates the athletic realm? Us. So typically, with those type of accusations, we're the face of it. So typically, you would see it plastered on all the platforms.
Right.
But with this Caucasian Australian, they not going by the book.
This is America.
It's not the typical.
They got a new book.
You understand? Commotion behind it. Go back. Scroll down. Let me see. Scroll up a little bit. Scroll up a little bit. All right, read the last when it say in a social media post.
In a social media post, a user said a girl who features prominently in photographs and videos with Giddey was as young as 15. Giddey turned 21 last month. I'm dating Josh. She screams in one snippet. We don't have to talk about it.
All right, so I don't know about Australia, but that's illegal here, my guy. All right, now
Facts.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Really like to the last paragraph. All right, for time's sake.
Yeah, you said something, Cap, because look, if this was the Kobe Bryants, when to mess with, all these young ones.
No, come on. Yeah.
What is it, Lamar Odoms? These guys, guess what? It would have been instant, like, hold on, what this brother doing? They would have cast him out.
They would have
like a
crucified.
stepchild, exactly.
Scroll up. All right, more the Bryants.
Yep.
More to Brian's main point.
So Dez Bryant made a comment basically calling out, what's that woman named Malika Andrews? Right, one of the reporters or whatever, where's that same energy that you had against our black brothers that was accused of things with this Caucasian guy? Because they really went without saying anything. And then eventually they put out a little modest, he has these allegations, right? So read that.
The circumstances of Ja Morant's
I'll read it. The circumstances of Ja Morant's conspicuous case were murky too. We have yet to see conclusive proof that the infrared laser that spooked the Pacers was attached to a gun or that he even pointed it. That the handgun he flashed at the Denver strip club was real or even his. or that the gun he flashed in the Jeep with his best friend was real or even his, or if he was carrying that second weapon in native South Carolina where gun laws are relatively lax. So what is the person that's writing the article saying? They taking up for the white boy like, well, we don't know and it's an accusation, so we're trying to be careful and blah, blah, blah. But Ja Morant, there was no conclusive evidence about any of those things. Damn. And he on the bench right now. His team, I think Memphis like the worst team. They only done won 2 games this season.
Damn. How many they done played?
And that young man was on his way to being a face in the NBA. Exactly. Like after LeBron retired, he next up.
Right.
He the next Allen Iverson. You understand? And they doing him like they did Allen Iverson.
Exactly.
For real, they crucifying his image in the media. Now, he had done some very stupid, idiotic stuff. But with the point that's being made, it's really no proof.
He ain't dealing with no 15-year-old.
He not breaking no laws.
No laws, no nastiness.
Now, because they say you innocent until proven guilty. So he hasn't been proven guilty that he's broken any laws. You understand? But he has already suffered a severe punishment from the NBA.
Yep.
So, but this young white boy is still on the court being investigated.
Come on, man.
Y'all heard what I'm saying? He's still on the court. Damn. All right, so it say the only allegation against Morant that's halfway concrete is Morant roughing up a team during the pickup game and given Draymond Green's pugnacious history, that hardly seems an excommunicable offense. And yet Morant was here with a 25-game suspension and lost major endorsements for the crime of trifling with his stature as the league's most high-profile young American player at that time in his Memphis Grizzlies, a 4-win team. I'm sorry, I said 2, but 4. A 4-win team. They only done won 4 games this season. After a second-place finish in last year's Western Conference standings, are paying dearly. The Thunder are this year's Grizzlies, an eager, explosive outfit flying high in the West. Excuse me, blah, blah, blah. So basically, now pull up the photo. Pull up the photo real quick. So this the point. All right, Ja Morant got suspended for 25 games for just showing a gun. Kyrie Irving lost $2.2 million for sharing a book, well, a link to a movie on Amazon. But Josh Giddey still playing. Damn. After pedo allegations.
You can't make this stuff up.
You cannot make this stuff up. So time and time again, America has to show you that you still a nigga.
you ain't got no rights.
You still nothing. A nigga. We gon' treat you different. It's unfair. Yes, we love when you dribbling the ball. But if you do anything that can hinder that, we gonna show you that you still a nigga. We gonna give leeway to our people. You understand?
This ain't right.
We gonna exercise slack on our people, but you niggas gotta pay and don't ask no questions. You can't make this up.
Right. Right.
Get that in Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4.
That's like shut up and dribble niggas. Man,
he getting that Ben Roethlisberger love, ain't he?
Damn. Read that.
Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4. Therefore, the law is slack.
So now this is not in matters of the law per se. He's still being investigated. And Ja Morant, he was never proven guilty in a court of law. We talking about what it say, by the book, how the media usually does, right? How they usually treat athletes that do such outlandish things. That law, the basketball world law is slack when it comes to the white boy.
And judgment doth never go forth.
And that boy ain't been judged at all. He's still hooping. He's still hooping, bruh.
For the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
And that's why, even though we dominate the sport, we the face of the sport, we make all the money, you know what I'm saying? We do all the hooping. They compass us, meaning they the owners, they the policy makers,
Right.
they the commentators, referee. They dominate all the other aspects outside of the blood, sweat, and tears on the court.
This is affliction, brothers.
So they got to say so on what happens to the players that play on the court based on what they do off the court. And if you a nigga, you understand, we gonna deal harshly with you, but on Esau, the law is slack. You understand? We gonna try to ignore it to the best of our ability. If it wasn't for social media, we probably would have never heard about it. It probably would have never made headlines. Because of social media, pressure was applied, you understand, to get the issue brought up.
That's right.
At all.
Right.
So they just showing their hand, man, for real.